Sent by the local doc in search of the ancient lost city of the Targa Plateau, Hattori Hanzo has braved the frozen alien world. Finally reaching his objective, he prepares to battle strange metal creatures, the likes of which he has never seen. Let's rejoin our hero for this exciting conclusion.
Alright, let's reveal our growing dread card. The Power of Darkness. During the next fight, a random enemy group gains an extra elite ability. Okay. So let's do a 1-2 will be the Custodian, 3-4 the Pylon, 5-6 the Guardian will get an extra elite. The Pylon will be 2 elite abilities. So the Custodians, they have an initiative of 4. They have the Assault move, which means they get a free range shot, and they try to do a melee hit. They do an electroshock at the start of the enemy's activation. Every adjacent hero takes 3 hits. Their ranged attack is a defense laser, range 8, 2 shots, 3 damage. They have repair 2 at the start of this enemy's activation. If there are no adjacent heroes, it heals 2 wounds from itself and all adjacent Targa Pylons and robot enemies. It has Repair Protocol. When selecting a target, include any damaged pylons. It'll move to get adjacent to repair it, but targets a random hero with its defense laser. Okay. And for his elite ability, he gets a 5 Plasma Shield. They're immune to critical hits. Fantastic. Next is the Targa Pylon. They're immobile. They do have an initiative of 4. Basically everything will be going before we get to go. Their critical hits only reduce the Pylon's defense to 2 rather than 0. They have a range 12 one shot that does 2 damage. Each of the Targa Pylon's range hits counts as a d6 worth of hits. Wow, okay. And they hit on a 3+. They will be getting as their elite abilities a 4 and a 1, plus 2 health, and they now do a damage of 3 with their laser. Last but not least, we have the Guardian, initiative of 2, so we will go before him at least. They have Terror 2, Burning Laser, range 12, 2 shots, Paradise of damage, melee to hit rolls of 6, ignore our defense, and do 1 combat to every other hero, but we don't have any more heroes. Critical hits only reduce the Guardian's defense to 2. And this enemy changes targets each turn, but we're the only target. They have a defense of 4, 40 health. Good lord. Alright, let's see what the elite ability is that he will kill us with. 2. Darkstone Explosion. When destroyed, any hero within 3 spaces of the Guardian immediately takes d6 corruption hits. Well, that sounds fun. Alright, well, let's get this party started. Holding back the darkness. 5 will fail. Getting us another growing dread. Wave of Heat. All heroes lose 1 grit. Because why not? Alright, the Custodian will go first. He has a movement of 10. He will fire his defense laser. 2 shots. He hits on a 3+, so he missed 1 and hit 1. Let's see if we defend that. We do. Then he hits us with his melee attack. 3 combat, hitting on 3+. Scores 2 hits. See if we can defend. We defend 1 and we take 1 hit. See if our armor helps us. It does not. We now have 11 wounds. The target pylon will take a shot at us. It does hit. Let's see if we defend. We do defend. Not so bad. Alright, now our turn. Let's see if we can escape from the custodian and get close to this guardian. I need to roll a 4+ to get away from the custodian. And we do not. Alright, roll for movement. No grit. Rolling our 3 combat die. One hit, 1 crit, but he is immune to criticals. So 2 hits. -3 to the roll. 2 7s. So that's a 4 and a 4 is 8. He is dead. Wow. That is much better than I had anticipated. Now is the Guardian's turn. He has a movement of 6. Before he moves, he will fire his laser at us. 2 shots. A hit and a hit. Let's see if we can defend. Defended both. He will now move into melee range. He will block our path. He rolls 4 combat dice, hitting on 4 or higher. Any 6s will ignore our defense. You've got to be kidding me. 4 6s. Wow. We are about to get thumped. Okay, we do still get to do our armor rolls. So we'll roll them separately since we'll have to take each hit as it comes. So 5+, we ignore a wound. We took all 4 hits from 1. Gives us 15 wounds. We do have a total of 19 health. Rolling our 4 armor for the next one. We defend none of them. So that will KO us. We use our first revive token. Using our armor on the 3rd hit. A little better, we blocked 3 of those wounds. So we take 1 wound. And then the 4th and final hit does 2 more wounds. Don't think we took our terror at the beginning of our turn. Let's do that now, and we defend both. Alright, let's hold back the darkness. 7 will fail. It's the target pylon's turn. Let's see if he hits. He does hit. Let's see how many hits he does. 4 hits. Let's see if we can defend. We need a 3+. And we defend 2. We take 2 hits that do 3 damage each, so 6 wounds to see if our armor can take. And our armor blocks 1. We take 5 wounds. Roll for movement. No grit. Let's roll our 3 combat. Actually, let's use our Fire Saki token first. Gives us D3 Fury. So 1 Fury. Womp womp. Alright, let's roll our 3 combat. Crit, hit, hit. So the crit only reduces his defense by 2. So let's roll that one first. It's going to be -2 to the roll. 7 minus 2 is 5. And then these 2 will be -4 to the rolls. 7 minus 4 is 3. 1 is just nothing, so 3 more wounds. We're going to spend 5 Fury and do our Whirlwind Strike. So it's a peril die plus our hero level, but he has a 4 defense, so it's going to be -1 to the die roll. So 3 more wounds. We do have to take our 2 horror hits, and we pass them both. Guardian will take his 2 shots at us. 1 hit, 1 miss. We can defend. We defend. He will roll his 4 melee. He hits us once. Let's see if we defend. And we do not. Let's see if our armor absorbs anything. 1 wound. So we take 3 wounds. That puts us up to 11 wounds again. Holding back the darkness. 10 is good. Target pylon will take a shot. He misses. We'll roll for movement. Nothing. Rolling our 3 combat. Crit, crit, hit. Again, crits are only reducing him to 2. We'll do the critical rolls first. These are -2 to the die roll. 7 will do 5 wounds. 3 will do 1 more wound. He currently has 17 out of 40 wounds. Let's see what our regular hit will do. This will be -4 to the roll. 3 more. That takes him to a total of 20. Halfway there, folks. Halfway there. That does give us enough Fury to again do our Whirlwind Strike. So we will spend 5 Fury. And we will do a peril die plus our hero level minus his defense. So it'll be -1 to the roll. 5 more wounds. He will fire his burning laser at us. Hits once, misses once. See if we defend. We do. Roll his combat. And he hits us 1 time. See if we can defend. And we do. We are good. Holding back the darkness. 6 will fail. Getting us another darkness card. Death comes a callin'. Roll a d6 for every henchman ally. If there are no henchmen, instead the darkness moves 3 spaces forward on the depth track. Man. Which will gain us another darkness card and a growing dread card. Our darkness card is Overwhelming Dread. Add a growing dread card to the stack. So now we get to add 2 growing dread cards. First one is, every hero must make a single willpower save. For each failed save, move the darkness 2 steps forward on the depth track. Alright, our willpower is 4+. This isn't looking good for us, folks. That nets us another darkness card in just a moment. Our second growing dread is any hero KO'd during the remainder of this adventure only rolls a single d8 on the injury or madness table. Okay. And our next darkness card is Darkness All Around. Anytime a hero is KO'd, the darkness moves d3 spaces forward on the depth track. Remains in play. We're going to use our Tome of Vontaro and just cancel that. Darkness is already close enough to escaping. We don't need anything helping it. Target pylon will take a shot at us. It does not hit. Excellent. See if we gain a grit. We do not. Let's try to escape a Guardian. You can escape on a 2+. We can, so let's move 5 away from the Guardian. See, that doesn't really put me... Oh, we are +1 movement. I have been forgetting this entire game that we are +1 movement from when we leveled up. So, okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's start chipping away at this thing because it's got a lot less health. It has 10 health. So let's roll our 3 combat against it. Well, let's first take our 2 terror for being next to the Guardian. And we pass 1, fail 1. Let's see if our spirit armor helps. It does not. We take 1 more point of sanity damage. Let's roll our 3 combat against the pylon. Hit, hit, miss. Let's go ahead and use our grit to see if we can score a hit. And we 3 hits, all normal. No criticals. These will be -4 to the die. Alright, 8 minus 4 is 4. 7 minus 4 is 3, that's 7. 6 minus 4 is 2. Is 9. 9. Oh my god. Alright, so we're doing 9 wounds to him. So we are going to go ahead and perform our Dancing Dragon, which is essentially just going to do one wound. So we're going to share his space, put a Fury token down, make an Agility 5+ test. We have an Agility of 4. We are good. We jump back to the space we were in. It automatically does wounds equal to the number of Fury tokens placed, which will kill him. Alright. The Guardian will go. He has movement of 6. So he's going to get right up on top of us. Take his 25 wounds with him. Oh my god, we have not been doing the control systems. He's -1 combat for every full 10 wounds that he has, so he should only be rolling 2 combat now. Good to know. Alright, he's going to take his 2 laser shots. 1 hit, 1 miss. Let's see if we defend the hit. We do. He will roll 2 combat against us. 1 hit, 1 miss. Let's see if we defend that one. We do. Alright, things are looking up. Let's hold back the darkness. A 9 is good. Rolling for movement. No grit. Rolling our 3 combat against him. Oh, come on. 1 hit, 2 misses. We'll use our last grit. 2 more hits. 3 hits. Gonna be -4 to the die. Seven minus 4 is 3. 5 minus 4 is 1. And 1 does nothing. So 4 more wounds. We could use 1 throwing hatchet. They are a free attack. They use our melee to hit. Let's do that. So we do hit him for -4 to the roll. 6, so 2 more wounds. He now has 31 wounds. Oh man. Holding back the darkness. An 8 is good. Rolling for movement. No grit. Rolling our 3 combat. 1 crit. 2 misses. So our crit will be -2 to the roll. 5 more wounds. Taking him to 36. He only needs 4 more wounds. That does give us 1 more Fury token though, so let's try and take him out. We will spend 5 Fury doing our Whirlwind Strike. It's going to be -1 to the roll, so we need a 5 or a 6 to kill him. Oh, man. He does take 3 more wounds. Alright. He will shoot us with his laser. 2 hits. Let's see if we can defend. We do defend both. He thankfully only has 1 combat now. And of course it's a 6. So we'll ignore our defense. But will it ignore our armor? Yes it will. 4 more wounds. Taking us to 15 wounds. Holding back the darkness. We can finish it here, folks. A 9 is good. Rolling for movement. We do gain a grit. Okay, rolling our 3 combat. 2 hits, 1 miss. We only need 1 more wound. These rolls will be -4. These rolls will be -4. 5 minus 4 is 1. This does nothing. He is dead. And the Guardian erupts with a Darkstone explosion, causing us D6 corruption hits. Let's see how many hits we're going to take. 5. Our willpower is 4+, and we do already have 4 points of corruption. We've defended 1. Let's use our last grit to see if we can block any more. And we've blocked 2 more, taking 2 points of corruption, but that does mean we are mutating. Let's roll to see what mutation we have this time. The purple die will be the tens digit, the gold die will be the singles digit. 35. Tentacle Tail, +1 to movement. You can now hold 1 fewer corruption point before getting a mutation. Awesome. So now we have tentacle fingers and a tentacle tail. Good lord, we did it. We are successful. Well, let's draw our loot. We added 2 cards, so we get 2 loot. First one is blood money, D6 times $25. $75. And the next one is 1 Darkstone Shard. Our mission reward, gain 25 XP, and we've recovered enough trinkets and bits of broken alien tech that we can sell for D6 times $50. $300. Very nice. Well, that will be that for this adventure, folks. Thank you once again for tuning in. Be sure and join us next time on the adventures of Hattori Hanzo.